Do you feel like you might have the gift of psychic surgery, or you want to learn more about it, or you feel like you might have an elvish background, different timeline version of you? Well, I'm going to tell you about a multidimensional chakra scan that I just did for a client in case it helps on your journey as well. And my intentions in sharing these sessions with everybody is so that if you have similar energetics or similar timelines, it will unlock something on your soul contract for you. To her chakra system, her energy field, and I see that she has a ton of cosmic energy, cosmic magic. And I see that with people. Sometimes they have a lot of like earth magic, not necessarily from earth. It's more like shamanism and working with ancestors and generational things. And it's kind of heavier, not one above the other. Okay. It just is a type of energy that you carry. And some people have very cosmic, like angelic, working with the unicorns, certain type of fairies. Some people have like very galactic type of magic. Some people have multitudes of different ones. But she tended to sit in her upper chakras, like her soul star, her causal chakra, her stellar gateway chakra, high heart chakra. And I was explaining that she has a ton of earth magic available to her. So what would be beneficial is to tap into her earth star chakra. So this chakra is located a foot underneath your feet in the actual ground. And there's a lot of empaths and light workers that try and ground through the root chakra. And that's great. It connects you to the ground. It helps you disperse extra electricity in your body that turns into catastrophizing and anxiety and overthinking. But oftentimes that's not enough, and you need to go deeper into the earth's core, the crystalline grid, which is the heart of Mother Gaia, and also connects you to the tree kingdom. Trees are very ancient and wise divine beings that you can get tons of downloads and healing from as well. Your earth star chakra can also help you connect into your soul star chakra, and that's where your Akashic records are held. It helps you remember why you came here, your soul's mission, why you decided to incarnate on earth, or why Mother Gaia called you here. So I was telling her that she has the gift or the propensity of becoming a psychic surgeon. So psychic surgery is a newer gift in the collective that's still kind of downloading in. I'm starting to see it in more people. And what this looks like is you can look at somebody in their energy field or their auric field, either with your physical eyes or your spiritual eyes, and see their meridian lines. Meridian lines are the interconnected pathways within your system that flow your chi, your life force energy. It connects your organs, your skin, your chakras, everything, okay? And if you become a proficient psychic surgeon, you can see meridian lines in different timelines as well, because each timeline has a different chakra system, different auric field, different meridian lines. You're a whole different being depending on what kind of timeline you're in. When we have PTSD or trauma, anxiety, depression, that is crystalline hardened energy that gets stuck in your meridian lines, and it takes somebody to come in, whether it's yourself or you get another practitioner to do it, to clear it out on a frequency level. And so psychic surgeons can come in and find the exact points where that energy is stuck and either help you work through it energetically or psychologically, talking you through it. They can also snip karmic lessons and things within your soul contract if it's no longer serving you. And some different ways to amplify this gift, if you're interested in it, is learning about meridian lines, learning about chakras, learning about qigong, because that helps you read your own qi better, helps you read other people's qi. Also learning how to work with your own light body or how to work with other people's light body. So what was super fascinating is that I went to a different section of her field, and turns out that she was an actual surgeon in a different timeline. Now, she was a male and she actually performed surgery. I was in the surgery room with him and I said, oh, this is going to be perfect because you already have a timeline version of you that knows how to work on the human physiology, on kind of like the masculine energy side of it. And I said, if you learn how to channel that different timeline, you can couple that with your psychic surgery abilities, which are the feminine version of that, and become extremely proficient and skilled in this. Okay, this is where we bring in the elves. Okay, so I go to a different section and I'm in the sky and I'm walking. I heard the song I'm Walking on Sunshine, and then Follow the Yellow Brick Road. And so basically I was on this yellow brick road in the sky and I'm walking, and this Pegasus was flying around and it dropped down on the road and asked me to get on its back. And I said, okay. And so it flew me down to the ground into this woodland area. And then this elf came forward, and it was a earthy based elf because you also have celestial elves. And so it came forward and was talking to me and put a necklace around me and didn't tell me what the necklace was for. They said, oh, you need to meditate with that later, but it was for me. And so I said, oh, thank you. I love receiving gifts from different timeline versions. So then I started walking, and they took me to almost like the chief's tent, and I walked in, and all of a sudden he showed me this giant map, and it was the lineage of their tribe, if you will. Tribe's not the right word, but tribe. And then they showed me her on the family tree, and she had all this green energy running through her family tree line. And they were telling me that she has a very special type of earth magic. And so trees are all interconnected with one another across the whole entire planet, not just on this planet, but different planetary systems. They also run very closely with fungi, and they have a interconnected mycelium network underneath the ground. Definitely recommend watching Fantastic Fungi. It's a exquisite documentary that explains that very much in depth, but they were saying that she can connect to the mycelium network underneath the earth and pull up earth codes. We all know about light codes, right? Light language, but you can get those from the earth as well. And I was explaining that there's different type of crystals that can help you with that connection as well, like obsidian or black kyanite is specifically for your earth star chakra. Also listening to tribal music or drumming music. It's very heavy and dense and helps you connect to your physical body. And I was telling her, you got to spend a lot more time outdoors and connecting to nature spirits. This could be plants, animals, it can be the fairies, which are cousins to the elves. And I was telling her that she was part elf, you know, from that different timeline. I said, because there's so much magic available to you, but sometimes you're like so focused on the cosmic energies up here. And I'm the same way. Sometimes I connect to more like galactic cosmic, and Mother Gaia comes in to remind me. She was like, hey, I have all this stuff for you down here if you would just spend some time with the earth magic side of yourself. Said the more time that you spend outside, you're also going to help with your telepathy, because plants and animals actually sit above human languaging, and so they have a very advanced type of language. And so I said, if you connect in with the nature spirits, you can hear everything on an amplified level. Also having plants in your home. And one of the really cool things that her higher self was explaining is that colors really shifted her energy field more than she was consciously aware of. Like jewel tones for her, specifically pink and purple, would help her tap into those cosmic energies. But wearing muted tones like browns, tans, like greens, like earthy greens, would help her connect into her earth magic, because color is very healing and can completely shift your auric field if you have that type of relationship with color magic. One of her ancestors came through, and it was so funny because at first I thought it was her higher self, but it wasn't. It was a past loved one, an ancestor. They showed me a hammock, and they're like, please tell her to rest and stop eating so much damn salt. And I was like, okay. I will tell her. What the really cool thing is, and which I'm going to talk about in a different multidimensional chakra scan, is what that necklace ended up turning out to be for me. I would love to hear the comments if this resonated with you, if you feel like you have similar type of magic, or if you learned something about psychic surgery, and if you would like your own multidimensional chakra scan so you can understand yourself on deeper levels. You can go to my profile and click, or check the description box here below or the comments. And what comes through for everybody is very different depending on where you're at on your journey. It can be DNA or spiritual gift activations, inner child healing, timeline healing. It can be things that we need to do for our physical body. It can also be trauma and emotional releasing. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them, and I hope you have a super magical day.